What's up, ElectroDrive news fam? Get ready for a lightning-fast rundown of the hottest EV news hitting the planet. We're talking about Cadillac's Optiq smashing range tests, Nissan's Leaf facing production hurdles, electrifying innovations sprouting up in Africa, and more EV drama from Nissan. Buckle up, because this is ElectroDrive news. First up, Cadillac's Optiq is proving to be a real powerhouse. Edmunds just dropped a new range test that shows this EV is not just meeting expectations, it's absolutely shattering them, going way beyond its EPA estimates. We've got all the details on how this Cadillac is redefining what we thought was possible for electric range and what this means for you. Then, we dive into a story that's shaking up the EV world. Nissan is cutting production of its new Leaf. Battery supply delays are causing major headaches for the Japanese automaker, and we're breaking down exactly why this is happening and what it means for the future of the popular Leaf model. Plus, we've got a look at some incredible e-mobility advancements happening all the way in Africa, from charging stations in churches to Ethiopia's bold EV future. And we're not done with Nissan yet. We've got more on those Leaf production cuts and the ripple effects they might have. It's a lot to take in, so make sure you're subscribed, hit that notification bell, and join the ElectroDrive news community. Let's go. Cadillac's cheapest EV is a range monster, test shows. Get ready, because Cadillac's Optiq is flexing some serious electric muscle. Edmunds just put the 2025 Cadillac Optiq with the Sport 2 package through its paces, and the results are stunning. While its EPA estimated range is a solid 302 miles, this EV didn't just meet that number, it blew it away, delivering an incredible 12.2% more range in real-world conditions and traveling a remarkable 339 miles on a single charge. This impressive feat, thanks to its 85 kilowatt-hour battery pack, pushes its efficiency to 3.3 miles per kWh, putting it in league with premium EVs like the Kia EV9 and Porsche Macan. It's a powerful statement from General Motors, showcasing Cadillac's commitment to seriously competing in the EV market and proving that underpromising and overdelivering on range is a winning strategy. This real-world performance is generating a huge buzz, with many praising Cadillac for exceeding expectations and validating the Optiq as a strong contender. While some tests, like Tom Malafny's, showed less range under specific cold-weather highway conditions, Edmunds' more city-biased test highlights the Optiq's potential for everyday drivers and those looking for maximum efficiency in varied driving scenarios. It's clear that for many, the Optiq is poised to capture attention and challenge established players. Don't go anywhere, because the EV revolution is unfolding in unexpected places. Next, we're heading to Africa for a look at some truly innovative charging solutions that could change the game. China E-Mobility Weekly Digest, Spiro Church Charging Push, Ethiopia's EV Future, and Europe's ICE Lobby. Africa is charging headfirst into the electric future with some of the most creative e-mobility solutions you'll see anywhere. This week, we're highlighting how Spiro, Africa's leading electric motorcycle company, is partnering with the Catholic Church in Kenya. They're setting up solar-powered battery swapping stations at church properties, leveraging the church's vast network of parishes and mission stations to bring convenient charging closer to riders and accelerate the adoption of electric mobility across the continent. This unique collaboration is a game-changer for extending charging infrastructure to millions. Meanwhile, Ethiopia is making bold moves, having banned the import of petrol and diesel vehicles to curb its reliance on expensive fossil fuels. While the EVs themselves are still pricey, early adopters are already reaping the rewards of significant fuel cost savings, a critical benefit for an economy that spends billions annually on imported fuel. This initiative underscores the immense economic opportunity for African nations that embrace e-mobility. Adding another layer to the global EV narrative, we're also looking at how a European anti-EV lobbying campaign, pushing to slow down the combustion engine phase-out, could significantly impact Africa's crucial second-hand vehicle market, which relies heavily on imports from the EU. From groundbreaking partnerships to policy shifts, Africa's EV journey is fascinating. But back in Japan, a different kind of EV story is unfolding with production challenges for a very familiar name. Nissan to cut Leaf EV production amid battery supply delays. Nissan is facing a significant hurdle in its EV revival plans as battery supply delays force a drastic cut in production for its relaunched Leaf EV. The automaker will slash output by more than half for the period between September and November at its Tochigi plant in Japan, impacting both US and Japanese market supply. This production cut is directly linked to lower-than-expected battery yields from AESC, a battery maker in which Nissan holds a stake. While the new Leaf model is still slated for launch by the end of the year, these supply chain issues cast a shadow over the critical revival of Nissan's electric vehicle business, which has seen challenges with models like the Ariya in the past. The market is watching closely, as the new Leaf is central to Nissan's Nissan recovery strategy aimed at restructuring and regaining momentum. The production cuts, potentially numbering in the thousands of units per month, raise concerns about Nissan's ability to meet demand and execute its comeback plan, especially after recent announcements of workforce reductions and factory closures. The broader implications for other Nissan EV models and global production, including the European Leaf manufactured in the UK, remain to be seen. These production snags highlight the delicate balance of the global EV supply chain. Now, let's get a full picture of Nissan's situation and what it means for their EV ambitions. Nissan to have production of Leaf EV due to battery shortage. Nissan is grappling with critical battery supply shortages, forcing them to slash production of the highly anticipated, relaunched Leaf EV by up to half this autumn. The Japanese automaker's Tochigi plant will see significant output reductions between September and November, with reports from Nikkei Asia indicating monthly cuts of several thousand units. The root cause: persistent issues with battery yields from AESC, a key supplier partially owned by Nissan, are failing to meet the automaker's demands for the redesigned Leaf. This is a major blow, as the third-generation Leaf, boasting over 30% more range and a fresh SUV-style redesign, is pivotal to Nissan's commercial comeback strategy, especially after reporting substantial net losses in the last fiscal year. This battery shortage couldn't come at a worse time for Nissan, which is already undergoing a massive restructuring effort under President Ivan Espinosa's Nissan plan. The company has announced significant workforce cuts and is closing production facilities worldwide to streamline operations and improve cost efficiency. Delaying U.S. production of two midsize electric SUVs earlier this year further underscores the challenges. The current production cuts for the Leaf raise questions about whether similar issues will affect other facilities, including the Sunderland plant in the UK, where the European version of the car is manufactured, adding uncertainty to Nissan's ambitious EV goals. It's a tough time for Nissan's EV rollout, but the industry keeps moving forward. Stick around for our quick recap and make sure you're subscribed for all the latest. And that's a wrap on another electrifying episode of ElectroDrive News. We saw the Cadillac Optiq absolutely crush its real-world range tests, proving its power. Nissan faced battery supply delays, forcing them to cut production of the new Leaf EV. Meanwhile, Africa is innovating with charging solutions in churches and pushing forward its EV future, and we've got more on Nissan's production challenges. Don't miss out on any of the action. Hit that like button, subscribe to ElectroDrive News, ring that notification bell so you never miss an update, and join the conversation in the comments below. And be sure to follow us on all our social media channels for even more exclusive content. We'll see you in the next one.